Good morning, students. I am Rajesh Kumar Sharma and I am going to deal a chapter that is cell as a basic unit of life or fundamental unit of life. This is for class 9, though it is useful for all classes. In this chapter, we will deal cell as a basic unit of life, prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells, multicellular organism, cell membrane, cell wall, cell organelles, chloroplast, mitochondria, vacuole, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, nucleus, chromosome as a basic structure and its number. As you know, biological organisms are diverse and they have different structure, function, habitat, but they are similar in one thing that is they are made up of cells. This feature makes them common. Though it may be unicellular, that is the organism made up of from single cell or more than one cells, that is multicellular organism. Along with my lecture, I will provide these notes and listen my lecture carefully and like and subscribe this video or my channel. Okay, let's start. Cell, the fundamental unit of life. It is universal principle of biology that all living organisms from smallest or tiniest to largest are composed of small compartments called cells. Now the question that comes to our mind, what is cell? Then let us define cell. Cell is the structural and functional unit of living beings. Means the living beings either made up of single cell or more than one cell. Means the living organism is made up of cells. For example, you can take a building. Building is made up of many bricks, and one brick of that building is similar to a cell. Okay, let's see here. A cell may be defined as the smallest unit of structure and function of living organism. Smallest unit of structure means the smallest structure by the grouping of which the body of an organism is constructed. Each body, organ or body as a whole is performed by the aggregation of cells. That is unit of function. Means any function performed by an organ or organism is the activity of its constituent cells. Or cells is the smallest structure in the body of an organism which can perform all the functions and characteristics of all the living organism. Discovery of cell. Though the credit for discovery of cell goes to Robert Hooke, and here firstly Antony van Leeuwenhoek discovered the bacterial cell in 1674 and sperm cells in 1678. Let us see here. Robert Hooke, 1635 1703, that is date of birth and date of death, year of birth and year of death. An English scientist used a combination of two lenses to achieve higher magnification, such as microscope is called compound microscope. Means for the discovery of cell, the credit goes to this scientist, that is Robert Hooke. Actually, Robert Hooke, who discovered the cell while studying a very thin slice of cork under his self-made microscope. This is the self-made microscope by Robert Hooke. The word cell derived from Latin word cella, meaning very small compartment. He actually saw the cell wall of dead cells, but not the complete cell. In 1831, Robert Brown discovered the nucleus in cells. Means discovery of cells. The credit goes to Robert Hooke, and the nucleus is discovered by Robert Brown. Okay. Next, cell theory, that is given by two scientists, M.J. Slidell and Theodore Swan. Let us see here. In 1838, a German botanist, M.J. Slidell, and in 1839, a German zoologist, Theodore Swan, after studying plant and animal, immediately put forward a theory called the cell theory. It is stated. What does it mean? Means, what is the meaning of cell theory? Cell theory means the living organism are raised or derived from pre-existing living things. Let us see here. First, all the living organisms, whether plant or animal, are made up of cells. Second one, a cell is the smallest unit of structure of all living organisms. Third one, a cell is the smallest unit of function of all living organisms. Fourth one, cell is small speck of nucleated protoplasm bounded by cell membrane and is capable of independent existence and perpetuation. Rudolf Virchow, another scientist, in 1858 said omnis cellula e cellula, meaning all the cells arise from pre-existing cells only. It means all the living organisms are derived from pre-existing living beings. This was also incorporated in cell theory later on. Sixth one, after chemical analysis and studying the functions of different components, it was added in cell theory that the chemical constituent and metabolic activities of all cells are fundamentally similar. Next topic, that is protoplasm doctrine. What is protoplasm? All the living matter inside the cell, collectively called as protoplasm. देखिए, Sulj in 1861 proposed the protoplasm doctrine, which stated that all the living cells are made up of living substance called protoplasm. Julian Huxley first of all recognized the importance of protoplasm, and in 1868 he described the protoplasm as the physical basis of life. Next topic, that is size of cells. Size of cells. The size of cell is greatly variable. Some of the cells can be seen with the help of unaided eyes, means we can see without the help of microscope. But most of the cells are too small to be seen with the naked eye, and some organisms or some cells which are not visible by naked eye, means we can see only with the help of microscope. That is why these cells can be seen with the help of microscope only. The average size of an animal cell varies from 5 to 20 micrometer. 1 micrometer is equal to 1 upon 1000 millimeter, but it may be as small as 0.1 micrometer in diameter as in mycoplasma, that is PPLO, pneumonia-like organism, which is the smallest known cell. On the other hand, it may be as large as 15 centimeter in diameter, as the egg of ostrich, the largest single cell. It may be as long as 1 meter in length in case of some nerve cells, means smallest cell is PPLO, pleuropneumonia-like organism, that is mycoplasma, and largest cell, that is the cell of egg of ostrich, and longest cell, that is nerve cell. These questions can be asked in any competitive exam or in your academic exams. Next one, that is shape of cell. An organism can have cells of different shapes. Shape of different cells is variable, and it depends upon the external and internal pressures as well as second functions performed by a cell. It may be flattened, cuboidal, columnar, discoidal, spherical, ovoid, ellipsoid, rounded, bell-shaped, sleeper-like, star-shaped. It is in different cells. Some cells like amoeba change their shape quite frequently, means their shape is not fixed one. In case of amoeba, that is irregular shape. Diversity in shape of cells. Here you can see irregular shape, that is amoeba, spherical shape, elongated shape, sleeper shape, bean shape, biconcave shape, irregular shape, and innervated bell shape. Next topic, that is number of cells. The invention of magnifying lenses had led to the discovery of microscopic world. It is now known that single cell may be constitute a whole organism, as in amoeba, paramecium, euglena, chlamydomonas, and bacteria. Means these organisms are made up of only single cell. These organisms are called unicellular organism. On the other hand, many cells group together to form tissue. Means a group of cells which perform similar function and have similar in structure and origin. They are termed as tissues and acquire different functions. Different type of tissue constitute organs. Means cell or group of cells made tissue and group of tissues made organ and group of organ makes organ system and group of organ system make a whole organism or multicellular organism. Organs. Organ forms organ system that ultimately constitute a multicellular organism such as fungi, plants and animals. Every multicellular organism starts its life cycle as a single cell. Cell divides to produce cells of their own kind. All cells thus come from pre-existing cells. That is cell theory. Structural organization of a cell. Basically, cell is divided have three parts, that is plasma membrane, cytoplasm and nucleus. This is in case of animal cell. But when we go in plant cell, then another structure, that is cell wall, is also included. Let us see here. Although there is a great diversity in the structure of different cells, yet the basic structural plan is similar in all cells. It can be expressed as generalized cell, a small speck of protoplasm that constitute one cell is called protoplast. This protoplast of cell can be differentiated into the following three essential parts. That is, first one plasma membrane or cell membrane, second cytoplasm, third one nucleus. The outer thin membrane like structure is called as plasma membrane, which is present outer side of the cell. Plasma membrane. Each eukaryotic cell is delimited by delicate, thin, elastic but firm, selectively permeable plasma membrane or cell membrane. Chemically, it is made up of bilayer lipid interspersed with protein. Means the plasma membrane is mainly made up of lipid and protein. The plasma membrane being selectively permeable. What is the meaning of selectively permeable? Selectively permeable means they allow only certain things to enter inside the cell or go outside of the cell. That is selectively permeable. Allows only useful substances to diffuse in and harmful substances to diffuse out. In this way, it regulates the function of material in and out of the cell. Functions of plasma membrane. The plasma membrane performs the following functions. First, it provides and maintains the shape of the cell. Next one, it provides mechanical support for the protection of internal structure of cell. Third one, it allows only useful substances to enter into the cell. Fourth one, it does not allow harmful substances to enter into the cell. It provides specificity to the cell. Specificity means specific one. Next one, that is cell wall. In case of plant cells, outer to plasma membrane is present a non-living rigid cell wall made up of cellulose. The cell wall is freely permeable, allowing the substances in solution to enter or leave the cell. It gives shape and provides rigidity as well as elasticity to bear the stress and strain. In between the cell wall of adjoining cells, a gelatinous middle lamella is present that helps to hold the cell together. Here is a typical plant cell. See the structure. And animal cell. See the structure. In case of animal cell and plant cell, there are three basic differences. In case of plant cell, there is cell wall, which is absent in case of animal cell. There is a presence of chloroplast in case of plant cell, and that is absent in case of animal cell. And there is large vacuoles which is present in case of plant cell, but with few exceptions there is absence of vacuoles in case of animal cells. Means large vacuoles are absent in case of animal cells, though smaller vacuoles present in case of some protozoans like Paramecium. Okay. Next part, that is cytoplasm. As we know that three parts of cell, that is plasma membrane, cytoplasm and nucleus. First one plasma membrane discussed. Now second one is, that is cytoplasm. Bulk of cell, actually the liquid part of the cell which is present in between plasma membrane and nuclear membrane, that is called as cytoplasm. And in this cytoplasm there are so many cell organelles or organelles present, and which have different specific activities, and they are collectively termed cell organelles. Let us see here. Bulk of the cell is made up of dense, viscous, colloidal mass called cytoplasm, present between plasma membrane and nuclear membrane. The cytoplasm is a colloidal solution of organic compound such as carbohydrate, protein, lipid, vitamin, and a true solution of minerals. It is the physical basis of all the metabolic activities that takes place in the cell. it is differentiated into cytoplasmic vacuolar system and hyaloplasm. Cytoplasmic vacuolar system is formed by the membrane bound space and consists of endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi bodies, and nuclear membrane. The hyaloplasm forms the homogeneous ground substance. Cytoplasm in the cells of acellular or unicellular organism is differentiated into outer ectoplasm and inner endoplasm. Cytoplasmic inclusions means what are the things which are present inside the cytoplasm. The cytoplasmic inclusions in the cell cytoplasm, there are present numerous living and non-living structures collectively called as cytoplasmic inclusions. The living cytoplasmic inclusion are called cell organelles or protoplasmic inclusion. The non-living structures are called deutoplasmic or ergastic bodies. Next, that is nucleus. Next part of the cell, that is nucleus. As we discussed, first one that is plasma membrane, second cytoplasm, third one that is nucleus. In each eukaryotic cell, usually one, but sometimes more than one, usually centric, but sometimes eccentric plants, as in case of plant cells, usually spherical, but sometimes other shape, controlling center called nucleus is present. Means nucleus is the center which controls all the activities of cell. Okay, the nucleus control all the metabolic activities directly or indirectly, as well as the formation of various organelles by controlling the synthesis of protein. Hence, it is said that a cell without nucleus is without any future. The nucleus is bounded by double membrane, porous, selectively permeable nuclear envelope. Is filled with a clear jelly-like ground substance named nucleoplasm. Means inside the nuclear membrane the liquid present, that is called a nucleoplasm. At least one nucleolus, means inside the nucleus there is a small structure that is called a nucleolus. At least one nucleolus and a network of thread-like structures called chromatin reticulum are found in the nucleoplasm. The nucleolus is concerned with the formation of ribosomes. The chromatin reticulum condenses into small and thick rod-like structures called chromosomes. During the cell division, the chromosomes bear the hereditary units called genes, which are transmit characteristic from the parent to offspring. The genes are made up of complex chemical substances called DNA or deoxyribonucleic acid. Next, number of chromosomes. The number of chromosomes is definite in the cells of each species. Example, every human body cell contains 46 chromosome are 23 pair of chromosomes. Similarly, the number of chromosomes in the cells of a few other species are given here. See here in the table. A fungi, that is Mucor and Ascaris, one pair, that is 2 chromosomes. Drosophila 8, P, that is green pea, 14 or 7 pairs. Frog 26, rat and wheat 42, rabbit 44, man 46, chimpanzee and potato 48, dog and fowl 78, amoeba 250, Ophioglossum, that is a plant which have 1262 number of chromosomes. From the number of chromosomes, it is quite clear that complexity and structure of an organism are not determined by the number of chromosomes. Rather, these are the genes which determine the characteristic and functioning of all the species. But the number of chromosomes is specific, means if, like in human being, if 46 chromosome found here in India, it is said to be human being found anywhere in the world. The cells of that human being also contain 46 chromosomes, means Homo sapiens, wherever they are found in the world, the number of chromosome will be similar one. It is specific. Okay, this is the topic about cell, and the type of cells we will deal in next video. Okay, thank you.